Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are sitting down and we are having a little bit of luxury fun, and I am doing a full face of Chanel cosmetics. So if you want to sit down with me, see how I come up with this look using nothing but Chanel, feel the luxury fantasy a little bit, then sit back, relax, enjoy this video, and don't forget, like this video, subscribe below, and hit that notification bell. Okay, I'm back. I'm makeup free, and we are gonna dive right into the routine. So the primer I've been using lately, this is the Leblanc de Chanel. This is the illuminating primer. So this comes in a glass bottle, has a beautiful pump. So this is an older product. I feel like this has been around for a really long time. Super liquidy. This is very, very, when they say brightening, I think it just means it kind of makes your face look white. So I think if you have anywhere from like a deeper medium to a dark skin, I do not know if this would be your friend, but the formula in and of itself is like a gentle mattifying kind of formula. So it helps to smooth the skin, kind of brighten it, but it also helps to smooth your pores out. This super velvet touch soft on the skin without feeling like just a ton of like dimethicone. So it's a beautiful, beautiful primer. I've used this forever, and it works in conjunction with the foundation I've been using all summer so beautifully. So this is, I think, my favorite foundation from Chanel. Yeah, no, I think that's true. So like the OG used to be Vida Lumiere Aqua. I feel like everyone and their dog has tried this or at least heard of it. But my favorite from Chanel is actually the Le Beige Sheer Healthy Moisturizing Tint. This is so good, you guys. This comes in, I think, only 6 shades. So that's trash. So I don't normally talk about it on my channel, but it's such a good product, and we're doing a full face of Chanel, so this was my golden opportunity. So I normally use the shade light, but for purposes of summer and my tan, I went and picked up the shade medium. So we are just gonna shake this up super good. And then I'm gonna squeeze some of this out, and we're just gonna get to applying this. Okay, so I squeezed a generous amount of this product in the back of my hand. So this product has an SPF 30, we love that. And it is extremely sheer, but it is slightly buildable on the skin. I feel like I can get a, definitely not a medium coverage, but a light medium, pushing medium coverage if I build this up a little bit. But it really is kind of a your skin but better product. So if you need a ton of coverage, this is not something I would recommend. But if you like just a wash on the skin, it's gonna correct any redness, a little bit of discoloration, give you an SPF 30 and an incredible glow, I would say this is the one for you. The reason I love this is I have a normal to dry skin type. So with the primer, gives me a little bit of moisture, but it's slightly mattifying, and it helps like cover my pores a little bit. And then this is super glowy. So in conjunction together, they kind of even each other out, and it gives me a super natural glow to my skin, and it really just makes me look like I have delicious, healthy skin. So look at this side with it, this side without it. I'm gonna come a little closer. It is just such a good product. Now, something I should note, if you've never used a Chanel product before, they are no stranger to a fragrance, okay? Everything has a fragrance. Most is like a very, if you've used a Chanel product, you know the smell. It's somewhere between like a floral and one of their perfumes. I really love it. It's so beautiful. This product in particular smells a lot like their Hydra Beauty line. So if you like that, you'll love this, which is, I'm so addicted to that smell in general. It's just so beautiful and addicting. But if you don't mind a fragrance and you want something that is lightweight, super easy to slap on and go, you can put this on with your fingers, a sponge if you want a little bit of a lighter coverage. If you want more coverage, use a brush like I do. But either way, it is so beautiful, so easy on the skin. But I'm gonna blend this out on the rest of my face, maybe build it up in a couple spots, and we'll be back to conceal, you guys. Okay, now that I have a nice, even, beautifully glowy layer on the skin, I'm gonna go in with the Corrector de Chanel. This is the concealer. I have this in the shade 20, Beige Ivory. which may be a little light for me. I think this also only comes in 8 shades. You'll see that's kind of a theme for not just Chanel, but most luxury brands. A lot of shade ranges are extremely lacking and it's super annoying. So I'm gonna pop just a touch of this. This has a very interesting texture. This is something I forget to reach for, even though I really love it. This is kind of a no makeup concealer that you can kind of manipulate. So I've put a little more than I normally would of this, but I want a little more coverage. And I'm actually just gonna tap this out with my ring finger. I may go over with a brush if I'm not happy, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, this like gel cream texture works best with the warmth of your finger. So I'm just gonna blend this out super fast. Okay, that blends out so easily. I'm gonna pop just a tiny bit of that on my lid, not too much. I don't want it to be overly greasy. And this is definitely a more emollient concealer. It definitely gives the under eye a little bit of glow. But because of that, it's a little more forgiving. It kind of reflects the light away from any of your darkness instead of drawing it to it. Now this shade 20 is a little light right now, but I like the brightening effect, but they're all definitely a little yellow, except for any of the shades that say like rose. Those are all berry pink. So if you're more neutral, you may have a hard time finding a shade, or if you're deep, you'll definitely have a hard time finding a shade. But you like a light to medium concealer, light to medium coverage concealer that gives, oh, I don't know, kind of dewy effect, kind of feels serum-y, but it has that, like I said, that gel cream texture that's really interesting. And once warmed up, looks so beautiful and natural. I love it. Okay, yeah, this is looking so beautiful. Tap a little bit on my nose where I'm a little red right now. Okay, I'm super happy with this. Okay, I really thought I had the Chanel loose powder still, and I cannot find it, or I don't have it anymore, I'm not really sure. So I just grabbed my Huda Beauty loose setting powder, set my under eyes super fast. I just have to use a loose powder under my eyes or it looks like trash. But for the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using the Le Teint Ultra Tenue. I think that's how you say it, I'm not totally sure. This is the powder foundation from Chanel, and I just wanna amp the coverage a little bit today. I want a little bit more. So I'm just gonna set this super sheer product with something that gives me a touch more coverage so I get a little more glam. So let's just take a little bit of that, dust that off, and set this face, y'all. It is such a beautiful powder. Now, I don't even think I have to say it. Everything from Chanel is really expensive. I'm sure you're paying for the name for most things, but there are quite a few products that I really do just absolutely love. They perform beautifully, but you really have to find the right product for you. There's about 1,000 options for basically everything. There's something that caters towards a very specific things, but not like an all-over foundation that's just like good for a bunch of skin types. Everything is very specific. But once you find your favorites from the brand, and if you can find a shade, I just really feel like they really knock it out of the park, especially in the complexion department. Okay, so this is the side set. So you see how it's like slightly mattified, but it's not lifeless. And this side is just super dewy still. So if I'm just running out of the house, I'll pop some of this on with my fingers and just be done at that. But I'm loving the little boost of coverage here. And with this powder all over my face, it's gonna make everything else that I use blend a lot better on top. So I'm just gonna finish setting the rest of my face, and then we'll be back to warm this face up a little bit. Okay, so to bronze my face up a little bit, we're gonna go with the classic, the famous Soleil Tan de Chanel. It is so good. It's iconic for a reason. It's just such a beautiful product. However, I have a gripe. This is the original formula. Chanel just changed it, and now like one of the first 2 ingredients is freaking coconut oil. Why? Why would you put such a highly comedogenic product in there? It's not even like refined. It's like unrefined coconut oil. It's just bleh. No. So I'm super unhappy about that, but this is the old product. Mine looks super gross because let me give you a little lesson on this. Do not use your natural hair brushes in this because it just eats them and then it sticks in there and starts to look gnarly. But I like need to pick them out with a tweezer here pretty soon. But it doesn't affect the performance, but definitely use a synthetic brush. It will save you a lot of problems. So I'm just gonna load up this Juno & Co. kind of sculpting brush. It's really hard to over apply this product. And I'm just gonna start buffing this into my skin. And do you see, it gives the most beautiful natural bronze look to the skin. It really is just like a sun-kissed bronze effect. Now, my other huge gripe with this is the fact that we thought, oh, they're reformulating it. Maybe they'll come out with more shades. We've been asking forever. There's been this one universal, no, shade for a long time, and maybe they're finally listening to us. They're giving us what we want. No, they literally just reformulated it, gave us the same damn shade, and then put coconut oil in it. So I don't know of anyone that's happy about the formula change. Sound off in the comments below if you've tried the new one, how you feel about it. Is it worth it? Has it bothered your skin? Let me know. But I just don't know why you would touch perfection, because look how beautiful that is. I love it so much. I'm just very disappointed. I have a backup, so I'm happy about that. But once those are gone, I think I'm gonna have to let this one go. But I'm gonna warm up the rest of my face, and then we'll be back for my possible favorite Chanel product, blush. Okay, moving on to my favorite Chanel product. It's their blush. So good. So today I'm gonna be using the shade Jersey. It is such a beautiful neutral shade. It's got a little bit of pink, a little bit of brown. It's got a beautiful sheen to it. I'm so obsessed. And what I love about this color in particular is it gives kind of a sunburnt, sun-kissed look to the skin. And what I love about Chanel's formula in general is that they just blend so effortlessly onto the skin. They build beautifully if you want them to. You can use these on the eyes as an eyeshadow. I like to tap it a little bit across my nose to give me a natural warmth. But in general, do you see just how lovely that looks, how quickly it blends? You can build it up so fast if you really want a lot of intense color. It is just by far, absolutely my favorite blush formula. Holy grail status, if you will. This is one of my favorites. And then my other favorite color, I think it is my favorite color. This is the shade Rose Ekrin. It is just a beautiful pinky rose shade that just always looks good. Actually, pop a little bit on. Pop a little bit on the cheek here to brighten it up just a little more. And love a blush, a little on my nose. Yes. Okay, time to highlight this face. Another Chanel product I'm so obsessed with. This is their highlighter in the shade Ivory Gold. As you can see, I've gotten a lot of love out of this product. It is so stunning. I like to say that this highlighter is like a sophisticated glow. It does have a little bit of micro glitter to it, but it is just, are you kidding me? Look at that shine. It is blinding, but at the same time, flattering on the skin. Doesn't pick up on a whole lot of texture. Manages to just blind without looking tacky, looking too overly glittery, and just really is the perfect finish to a beautiful dewy complexion. I love it so much. Dust a little on my Cupid's bow. Oh my gosh, just that glow is so beautiful. I'm very obsessed. These are super expensive, but I've literally dug into this just over and over and over and over, and I just still having to mourn away the name Chanel. So I love this so much, but I'm gonna do my brows off camera. I don't have a Chanel eyebrow product, and I have a bunch of backstock brow products I need to use up. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera, but then we will be back to tackle the eyes. Okay, moving on to eyes, we are gonna move on, and I'm gonna be using the Warm Memories palette. This is from the Summer Collection 2020 for Chanel. It is so beautiful. What really got me with this was these kind of mauve colors, and this peach shade here was like, yes, that is the one. Sign me up, I have to have it. So I'm so excited that we have a brush here. I'm gonna grab, this is a MAC, I believe a 217. I'm pretty sure. A little fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna go into the shade right up here. I'm gonna load this brush up really well, tap the XX off, and I'm just gonna blend this right above my natural crease. Okay, first impression is, wow, for like a luxury baked shadow, I did not expect a ton of pigmentation, but this is really giving me beautiful payoff, blending like a freaking dream. Do you see how beautiful that looks? Hope it's reading as beautiful on camera. It's like a beautiful, soft, dusty, kind of cool tone cranberry shade. Oh, I love that. Okay, that is so beautiful. Let me copy that on the other eye, and then let's start to deepen this up. I'm gonna keep this eye like pretty simple, so I'll probably just do this a little deeper on the outside and then that peach on the lid, but let me copy this on the other eye. Okay, next, I'm loading this shade up here, the deepest shade. I'm loading this small kind of packing brush up with it. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm just going to deepen this outer corner and slightly define the crease with this. Okay, I'm gonna blend over that just a little bit with that original brush, so make sure I have a really nice soft blend there. Oh wow, that is looking so beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna take my finger on this sparkling peach shade and just tap this all over the lid for just a nice wash of color. Oh, that is just so beautifully complementary. Oh, that is so stunning. Okay, I'm so impressed with this. I am absolutely in love with the warmth and the gentle depth this gives. This is so wearable. Again, this palette, stunning. This is the Warm Memories palette. Okay, I'm gonna copy this on my other eye. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of mascara, finish up this look, and then we'll be back for the final look, everybody. Okay, so I'm here with the final look. So to finish everything up, I used the Blane de Chanel in the shade brown. It is like a true deep brown color, not like a black brown. I love it so much, looks so beautiful. And I actually got a sample of the La Bosse mascara. It is so good, actually. I'm really, really shocked. This did a really nice job at thickening up my lashes and leaving kind of a tacky base for the mascara to like hold on to, but it didn't get super, super clumpy or weirdly spidery. Love that so much. I don't have anything Chanel for my lips, so I just used a little bit of my Dior lip glow, a little bit of MAC lip pencil in Whirl, my go-to, and I am so, so happy with how this makeup turns out. It is glowy, it's fresh, it's a little bit sexy with the eyes. I am just so, so happy. But that brings us to the end of today's video. If you like what you saw today and you want to see more content like this, don't forget, comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Click on my face so you can subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can see every time I post something new. And as always, thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all.